Happy Tuesday! Hello, hello! It's your Mary Kay girl, Laurie Jackson. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to this week's episode of Peek in the Pink. I'm so excited to be here. Okay, I've got a intro video to show you. I just created it. However, I don't have any music for it yet. So just kind of bear with me, okay? Because I got to go back and add the music. I got to find some non-copyrighted music to add to this welcome video. All right, so I'm going to show it. It's going to be silent, but that's okay. By the way, welcome if you're watching on my Laurie Jackson Facebook page, and I'm also streaming live into my Glam and Glow Beauty Tips YouTube channel. So yay! All right, here we go. So we're going to do a countdown. We're going to start with 5. Yes, we have award-winning skincare. We are #1 in direct selling in skincare and color. 4, we are driven to success. 3, I envision a company where everyone can be as successful as they want to be. Mary Kay Ash. 2, you can have it all with Mary Kay, my friend. 1, party time. So cute. What did y'all think? Do you like it? Wasn't that fun? Okay, so now I got to go back and I've got to just tweak it. I got to make it a little longer so it's not flying through the pictures so fast, and have to find some music. But I just made that like 5 minutes ago. So anyway, I hope you liked it. It's better than that traditional countdown where it's like the numbers counting down in outer space and all that fun stuff. This is a fun platform I haven't tried before called Restream. Now, this is really super cool. Let me come over here and find this because I think it's fun and I want to show y'all. Look at these different features. Watch. Okay. We've got stars. I love the stars. Mary Kay always told us, reach for the moon and you'll land among the stars. So there's my stars. And now here, this is fun. This one is, okay, it's raining because it was raining earlier today. Look at this one. Watch. It's confetti coming out. Oh, I love that one. What is this one? Oh, that's just colors. Okay, this one's kind of fun. Ooh, this one too. Yes. And then of course we have the last one, and I'll have to show you that one later. All right, let me cut this one off. Okay, so there you go. So I love this new platform. It's called Restream, and it's going to be a lot of fun playing around with it in the future. So anyway, welcome to Peek in the Pink. We're going to talk about the amazing Mary Kay opportunity tonight. If you're watching, say hello. I cannot see the comments on here yet because Facebook usually won't let me until after it's over. So if you're on and you're watching, say hello. I don't like to be by myself. I like to hang out with fun friends like you. And women do not like to follow a parked car. I'm definitely not a parked car. I'm going places, and I'm taking all of you with me. So yay! Okay. First thing is I want to share with you something kind of personal and something that's a goal of mine. I'm never been one to really share my goals a lot. I post a lot of pictures and I love my Mary Kay. I think all of you that follow me know that, but I don't always talk about what my next big step is in Mary Kay. So, I started Mary Kay in 1995, way a long time ago. I was 25 years old. And I just played around with it for about a year, put it down, felt like it wasn't for me, picked it back up. Several years later, put it down, picked it up, put it down. I've done that like 4 times, okay? Different seasons in my life. Finally, in 2016, I decided that is it. I'm going for it. I'm moving up into leadership. I'm going to become Mary Kay director. I'm going to have my own team of amazing women to lead and help them get what they want to out of life, not a Mary Kay. So when you have 24 amazing women, and there's some, things you have to do with that too, then Mary Kay appoints you the very highly coveted position of a sales director. And so every 2 years, we get a new sales director jacket. Now, it used to be a whole suit, and Mary Kay Ash herself, back in the 60s when she first started the suit program, would wear the suit around the office that she had custom made for her directors and debut it on the stage in Dallas, Texas at their annual seminar every summer. We just had our seminar last week. Obviously, Mary Kay's not with us anymore. She passed away in 2001. And so now the company's kind of changed it up a little bit. And now it's just a jacket that you wear. You can pretty much wear whatever you want underneath it. My shirt's my neck. This shirt's just too big for me. So I keep messing with it. It's messing with me. Okay, anyway. So I'm really lobbying for Mary Kay to bring back the coordinating pieces that go to these jackets, because I just think it takes us to the next stratosphere in our image. And, I've voiced my concerns to Mary Kay many times. I don't know if they're listening, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, this is the current sales director jacket. Now, I was a sales director for 8 years, from 2017 until 8 years after that, right? Well, I'll take it back, for like 6 years. Okay. And then I had to step away 2 years ago in 2024. Life happened, had some things come up, had to deal with that, had to kind of step away. And this jacket was kind of the brand new jacket that had just come out when I debuted, or when I stepped away, rather, I'm sorry, as a director. Came back for a short while as a director and stepped away. So basically, this has been hanging in my corner right over here on a mannequin on top of this sequin glam dress that I wore 2 years ago. When you're a new director in Dallas or wherever they're holding a seminar, you walk out on stage as a new director with your senior director, and which is my national Cecilia James. And I had on that gorgeous pink iridescent sparkly dress with this jacket. And so once I had to step away from directorship, it's been hanging on this mannequin now for 2 years. I mean, exactly 2 years. So I decided tonight I was going to put the jacket back on, and it's got my director pin. It's got a Cadillac pin. It's got, down here is the future sales director, because I had to be a future sales director before I can be a director. A fun little Cadillac pen. It's got future NSD for future national sales director, and DIQ, which is my next goal come September 1st. So when you're a director and you wear all these pins, they're all for a different reason. Some directors have bumblebees, and that's when they have added 24 amazing women to their team in 1 year. You could just do 2 a month, and they come in what we call qualified, and you earn this gorgeous diamond bumblebee. Now, the bumblebee is the symbol of Mary Kay because aerodynamically it's not supposed to fly, because its wings are tiny, its body is like 10 times bigger. But the bee doesn't know that. It doesn't know that it's not supposed to be able to fly, and it flies anyway. As women, we're the same way. Are we not? Like, we don't know any different. We get up every morning, we put on 20 different hats, and we still make it happen because we don't know any different. And that's what makes Mary Kay so unique and different, because I can't think of any other company on the planet that gives women the opportunities that Mary Kay does. There are many other direct sales companies around the world. Most of them modeled what they do based on what Mary Kay started back in 1963. Back in 1963, there were no women-run direct sales businesses. It was all a man's world back then. No offense to the men, but that's just how it was. And Mary Kay was training the men to go out and run the company. And they were, she was really doing all the work, and they were making all the money. And back then, women made, like 20 cents to every man's dollar. And she just got fed up and said, there's so much opportunity out there in America for us, but no one's listening to us, and no one's got a vehicle to make that happen. So she retires from that company, and that was direct sales. Okay. And let me just say, all direct sales means is this: I literally buy this product from Mary Kay at wholesale, and I sell it to you for retail. I'm the store. I'm not a brick and mortar. I have this here in my home. You see all these products behind me, right? I buy these from Mary Kay at wholesale. They get marked up 50%, and you buy them from me. That's it. There's no scam. There's no scheme. There's nothing to any of that. And I don't know where along the way that happened that people started thinking, oh, it's a pyramid. Well, by the way, friend, pyramids are illegal. And so trust me, they would have come after Mary Kay a long time if they were doing something wrong. Okay. Just it's not set up like that. And when you build a team, if you choose to, you don't have to do that in Mary Kay. If you choose to, then Mary Kay is going to pay you out of their profits when that person orders product from Mary Kay at wholesale. That is it. That is it in a nutshell. So there's so many directions I could go with that, but I'm not. So anyway, Mary Kay sits down in 1963 to write a book about how women can make it in a man's world. And this is how the idea of all this was born. Now, where did skincare come into play? Well, the company she worked for sold decorative items for your home, pots and pans, that kind of thing, because she knew that as a woman, even if you put on a lipstick, just a lipstick and nothing else, you feel like you own the room when you walk in. Am I right? Everyone shake your head and raise your hand and say yes, because you know it's true. So she knew skincare was brilliant because you wash this down the drain every night and you put it back on the next day. That makes it a consumable product. Not that you're eating it, you're not consuming it, but it's going down the consuming it, meaning you're using it every day, and you wash it down the drain, and the next day you get up and put it right back on. Brilliant, because women need skincare. Your skin's the largest organ in your whole body, and you've got to take care of it, because what happens on the outside reflects on the inside, right? So she got the original formula from a man that she met from doing different parties and stuff, who tanned horse saddles. He was a tanner, and his hands were always down in these botanicals, and they looked so young. And he was, in his 60s. And so he didn't look that young up here, but he did here. And she wanted to buy the formula from him. He said no. Then once he passed away, she bought it from his family, and boom, the company was born. Friday the 13th of all days, 1963, in a little boutique in Dallas, Texas, with her 9 best girlfriends. Now, Mary Kay and her girlfriends were just going to go out and share this product, love on all of the women out there, and have a great time. Her husband in the background was going to run the financial part of it and do all that stuff. And he, had a heart attack and passed away right before she went to open the company. And her accountant and her attorneys, her advisors, who were all men, said, this will never work. You're going to go broke in 6 weeks. And the more they told her no, the more she said, watch me. You don't mess with a woman who's got a made up mind. I think y'all know that, right? Okay. So she opens the door anyway, and it's her and her son. Her son stepped in when the father passed away, their stepfather. And now it's her and Richard. And off they go. Off they go. And they're doing their thing. And no one's got bloodier knees than Mary Kay Ash, because she was told no more times than any one of us will ever be told. She built this company through blood and sweat and tears because she wanted you and me to have the 2 things women everywhere want. You know what that is? We want it all. It all. Okay? Fast forward 64 years, we're number 1 in skincare around the world for the 4th year in a row. Woo! That's a really big deal. That's a really big deal. So here's Mary Kay sits over my shoulder here. Here's a picture. I love this picture. It's not, let's see, it's not history. It's her story and our story. So there's over 4 million women around the world. We're in over 40 markets around the world. We are not going anywhere. So I always say there are 3 kinds of women in Mary Kay. There's a discount diva. You just want the discount because when you're a consultant like me, you get 50% off everything. Okay. And you don't want to do parties, pampering sessions, facials, none of that. You just want the product and that's it. Then there's a savvy shopper. She says, uh-oh, there's more month than money. Yikes. Y'all, your products are an instant ATM machine. If you need money, just go sell some product. It's not that hard. The product sells itself. Okay. I don't sell either. That's not what I do. The product sells itself. So if you're telling me, oh, I can't sell, guess what? I can't either. I've earned 2 free Mary Kay cards. I built a fabulous, beautiful business that's sustaining me and my husband in our empty nester years of life. I don't have to work a job and sit in traffic every day. I get to work this whenever and wherever I want to. And then the third one would be the boss babe, which is me. I'm building something big and fabulous, and I'm taking you with me. Whether you're my customer or whether you join my team, you are coming with me to make some big things happen. So, yes, we do have the number 1 product in the world. This product is tested for 5 years before it's ever launched. We have dermatologists and scientists in our manufacturing facility in Texas. Y'all, this is serious. This is a really big deal. Mary Kay doesn't play. So it's the best product. You can tell by my skin, and anyone that uses Mary Kay, when you walk in the room and you see someone sitting at the table, you know she's Mary Kay. You know why? Because of her skin and her image and her confidence, which I had none when I started at 1995 at the age of 25. Like if you looked at me, I'd be like, oh, like I hardly talked, believe it or not. Now I can't stop talking. Thank you, Mary Kay. All right. So anyway, I do want to share this. There's so many different things. Everyone says, what's your favorite part about Mary Kay? Everything, literally everything. I love the money. We make money as soon as we sell a product. We're not employees of Mary Kay. We don't get a paycheck from Mary Kay. I'm an independent contractor, so I own my Mary Kay business. I do it whenever there's no territories, there's no quotas. I can literally fly to Colorado and facial my grandmother if she were still alive and lived there and write off a large portion of the trip. This is a home-based business, so the tax advantages are amazing. So many tax write-offs that help us at the end of the year, which is fabulous. And yes, no territories or quotas. I knew this anywhere in the United States. And I love the recognition. Mary Kay knew the one thing that women really need is what? Recognition, because it's the one thing we weren't really getting. And a lot of women today still don't get it. If you've never had it, you don't realize how much you need it until you start getting it. It will change your life. I can promise you that. We recognize you for everything. We have queens, we have ball gowns, tiaras, sashes, you name it. Self-improvement. Like I said, I had no confidence. I had just been married for 3 years. We had our first daughter, and I just didn't have any confidence at all. And I thought I had to look a certain way and be a certain way to be a Mary Kay consultant, or even to be just a successful wife and mother and friend and employee. And that wasn't the case at all. And Mary Kay, when I first started, I kind of sat in the back of our success meeting because I was terrified. I didn't know anybody. And as my confidence grew, like a rosebud, when you start off, you're really tight, like a tight rosebud. And as you grow and it opens, your confidence grows. And then all of a sudden you're sitting on the front row, right? Like you move to the front row of that meeting, not even realize it because you're building your team or you're building your confidence. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror now before you start Mary Kay journey and give it 1 year. Give it 1 year. And if it's not for you, then walk away. But I'm telling you, you're going to fall in love with it just like I have. And you're not going to want to walk away. But the self-confidence is amazing, and everybody needs more confidence, right? The cars. All right, the cars. That's one of the number one questions I always get. Do you drive a pink Cadillac? Not yet. And I say not yet, but I'm working on it and it's on the way. I've earned 2 cars in Mary Kay. The first one was the Chevy Cruze. This was me the day I went to pick it up at the car dealership. This was back in 2017. Okay. And the funny thing is, my face was covered with poison ivy. We've been working in the yard, and I got it all over me. I didn't care. They called me from the dealership and said, your car's here. And I said to Bruce, get in the car. I threw on as much makeup as I could. We went down there. Signed 1 sheet of paper, and out we went. Now, normally I would have had my team with me. We would have had a party, DJ, food, because it's a party when you pick up a car, right? And a lot of times the dealership will let you do that. But it was just such a short notice. I didn't care. I just said, get in the car, we're going. So we did. And then 3 years later, we earned the Chevy Malibu. There I am standing in the back of it. This car was actually during COVID. This was October of 2020. And I was not supposed to pick up my car until the following February because remember when COVID hit and they had a computer shortage issue with cars and people just couldn't get cars? There was like a year or 3 year waiting list. Someone was supposed to go pick up this car that they had earned in the Mary Kay business and they weren't able to. Something came up. I don't know what it was. I still don't know to this day, but the dealership called me and said, we know your Malibu's not supposed to come in, let's see, for another 4 months. And why don't you go ahead, if you're interested, you can come get this one now. Now, a week prior to me picking up this car, we were in a really bad accident. Someone pulled right out in front of us and we T-boned him, and the car I was driving at the time was completely totaled. So I had no car. No car. How was I going to go build my business without a car? Now, this is when 6 months into COVID, now we're still doing a lot of virtual stuff, right? But how are you going to get around and get to the store and stuff? That was a total God thing right there. All of it is. But this, God knew that I needed a car, and boom, just like that, he answered prayer. Now, these cars are always brand new, and every 2 years you can earn another one. When you're building your team and you're ordering product from Mary Kay at wholesale, that's how you earn the cars. If you don't want the car, you can take cash each month. Right now, the 3 cars are a Chevy Trax, a Chevy Equinox, and the beautiful fluffy pink Cadillac. Your name's engraved on the dashboard. Yes. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, giant sunroof that covers the whole back of the car, right? man, you're going places in any of these cars, but I've driven the Cadillac before, the pink one, and man, people stop you. You know, it's so funny. My friend, when I was driving the cruise, we swapped cars. She was in a Cadillac, so let me drive it for a week to kind of feel it and get the vision. More men stopped me in this car than ladies because the men were saying, "Man, you must have had to sold a lot of lipstick to earn that." Nope, nope. It's based on when we order product from Mary Kay. Now you do want to sell it. You don't want all this product laying around, right? But there's a cash option. You can take cash every month, $525 with the Equinox, $925 with the Cadillac, or $425 a month with the Chevy Trax. So if you don't want a car and you got a car, just take the cash every month, and they put this in your checking account every month for 2 years. Do whatever you want to do with it. Pay off loans, pay off credit cards, save it. Maybe use it on a current card that you're paying for. Whatever you want to do, it's your money, right? You've earned it. So Mary Kay pays 80% of your car insurance too. So we have saved over $60,000 in driving these two cars with not having car payments and car insurance. And talk about a dream come true. So that's very exciting. Anyway, but I had to put this disclaimer that only 1% of the sales force earns career cars. And we are the largest fleet of vehicles on the road next to the U.S. government. So there's a lot of women driving some fabulous Mary Kay career cars. So go girls, congratulations. Anyway, so we're very, very blessed to have this opportunity, friends. Now here's my goal. So for me to become a sales director again and be able to put this jacket back on, and by the way, in January, we're getting a new one. We've had this 2 years. I wish we'd keep this pink forever. I love pink. I hope it stays pink, just a different shade of pink, but because I'm a pink girl, I mean, you can kind of tell everything around me is pink. But in order for me to do that, one big step I have to do is this. I have to have 8 active team members by September 1. 8 active. That means you start your Mary Kay business for $35. You're going to get a website with that. You're going to get a sample packet with that. You're going to get me with that because I give you all of your training for free. Okay. And then if you choose to, 2 weeks after, you've got 2 weeks after you pay the $35 to get the starter kit for just $90. And if you choose not to do that, that is okay. But I'm telling you, you're going to want this kit. So that brings it to like $125. Now that there's no tax and shipping with this. There is tax and shipping with that, but it's a tax write-off for you. Okay. I actually have a starter kit bag right here. Now the flowers don't come with it. That's just me. Okay. Cause I'm over the top. But the current one has the fabric is different, a little different. It's kind of crisscross fabric through here, but it's this size. Okay. And in it, you get over $400 of full-size products and supplies for your in-person beauty sessions. Now, you get miracle sets. You get lookbooks, which are our catalogs. You get mirrors and trays. You get eye makeup remover. You get all 5 CC creams. You get mascara, ultimate mascara, by the way, charcoal mask, and microdermabrasion. Y'all, that's $400 for just $90. So even if you don't want to build something, which you'd be crazy not to. I mean, y'all, this business is so easy. It's amazing. And I can show you how to do all of that. Everyone has to do the 35, but I would do the 90 also. You can pay 125 all at one time, or you can do the 30, and you've only got 2 weeks to do the 90. Looking back on it now, all these years of Mary Kay, I would do both because, like I said, you got all this product you can use yourself for $90. Why would you not get $400 worth of product for $90? Hello. So to become an active consultant, you just have to place a small order, and that gets you active. That gets you your discount, and we'll talk about all that. But so I have one new team member that joined our team last week. So I need 7 more. I'm looking for 7 more ladies, please. No men. Men can come into Mary Kay, but I'm choosing just to work with women. No offense, but that's just what I'm doing. So you have to be 18 or over to be a Mary Kay consultant. And I'm looking for women who want to work. I'm looking for women who want to build. I'm looking for women who want money, who want hope, who know that they're worth more, but they don't know that. Well, that didn't make sense, did it? They know that they're worth more, but maybe no one's telling them they're worth more. Maybe that's what I should say. And they're looking for a future, and they're looking for friendship, and they're looking for freedom and flexibility to work this business whenever and wherever they want to. And they're looking to have fun, and they're looking to make new friends, and they're looking to try something different and looking for something exciting. If that's you, I am looking for you, and I need 7 more of you well, I don't want to wait till August 31st. I'd really like to have you get everything going like by August 25th, right? Like in the next week or so. But my gift to you is I'm going to give you $50 in free product on top of everything you're going to get in the kit, the website, all the things. Okay. And here's a great thing. You don't have to know anything about skincare. I will teach you that. I taught ice skating for 25 years. I knew nothing about skincare. Nothing. I learned it. It's not hard. And I always tell women, if you can smile and squirt product in the tray, you can do this. Okay. And so you may be saying, oh, well, you know what? I'm too busy. Girl, listen. The busy consultant is the one who gets the most things done because she knows how to fit it in. If you want it bad enough, you'll fit it in. This is not 80 hours a week. Okay. I can tell you that right now. Everyone puts a different amount into it, depending on what they're working on, whatever they want to do. So yes, you can find the time to sprinkle this in here and sprinkle this in there, like 30 minutes here, an hour there. If you want it bad enough, you'll find the time to do it, right? Because as women, that's what we do. You may say, I don't know anybody. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Pick up your phone and go to your contacts and start scrolling. Okay, what happens? Oh my gosh, I know her and I know her. Before you know, you got like 150 friends. You just need one friend with skin, and she's going to invite friends, and that's how we get started. Okay, so you can't tell me you don't know anybody. You can't sell. I can't either. The product sells itself. Check. No issue with that. All right. So, you may say, my husband, I have taught my husband about it. Fine. Fantastic. I want you to let him know how exciting this is. You get on the phone with me and I'll talk to him if you want me to. Okay. I can do that for you too. Here's the thing, when your husband sees you making money and when he sees you're winning and you're happy, he wants you to keep doing it. Right? Yeah. Ladies, you got to show him the money. Am I right? Because that's how God wired them, is for the money. Correct? So I will teach you how to show him the money. Okay. So I want to close with this. Mary Kay's founding principles were God first, family second, career third. Doesn't matter what your faith is. There's a lot of them out there. But when you put him first and then your family comes second, career third, life seems to flow. Now you're going to have challenges. You're going to have hills and valleys. There's no perfect life, right? We're all in different seasons of our life. But I truly believe with all my heart that God led me to this opportunity. I truly believe that he is blessing my efforts. I believe that he's going to send with me or send to me an abundance of women. He's probably, knowing God, because he thinks big and sometimes we don't. He's probably going to send me way more than 7 by the end of this month. He's probably going to send me like 15 or 20. I mean, it's just going to be overwhelmingly. So I receive it, God. I receive it. I'll take it, right? These are real women, friends, making real money, making real careers, having the time of their life. And all I'm asking is for you to give me a chance to show you what it means to follow a group of amazing, successful women and to have something. Most of you have never had anything like this before. I know I never did. And it has been the biggest blessing of my life, obviously, besides my marriage and being saved and my children and all that. My Mary Kay sisters, I wouldn't give them up for anything. And when I stepped away from directorship, I didn't have to go back. I could have just stayed a consultant making fantastic money. But there's something about being a director and that sisterhood. All my best friends are directors. And, I just feel amazing when I'm in their space. I work with the directors that are in New Hampshire, Idaho, Alabama, Texas. Like I am their personal virtual Mary Kay assistant. All right. I work with directors here where I live locally. We're just everywhere. Right. And so we may be across the country from some of them, but when we meet in person, it's like we've known each other our whole lives. And isn't that true friendship amazing? Isn't that like life-changing? Yes. And if you've never had it, I invite you to come with me and learn what that's all about. Okay. You're going to be celebrated, lifted up. You're going to be, you got a seat at our table. You're going to be heard. You're going to be recognized, and you're going to be loved on and accepted. And that's what I love most about my Mary Kay. Okay. So if you're out there, for sure, I'm looking for 7. Got to have you. Message me. I'm going to put the link when this is over. I'm going to put the link in the comments below. So you see it. You got easy access to it. To say yes to Mary Kay, to the $35 e-start. And again, if you want the 90 kit additionally, that is your choice. But if not, you just want to start with the 35, you can do that too. And then, of course, you're going to get $50 in free products from me for saying yes. And I'm going to go back into the DIQ, stands for Director in Qualification. That means I've got 1 to 4 months to add a total of 24 women to my team and become a director again. And I'm going to do it. And you're going to watch me, because we've always been taught you have to be loud in your community about what your goals are. You're my community because you're my friends and family. So I'm being loud, and I'm telling you what I'm looking for and what I need and how you can help me. Okay, so let's go. Let's have a lot of fun. Let's make magic happen, baby. We can do it. All right. Thank you for stopping by for Peek into Pink. I hope you had an amazing time. I hope you had as much fun hanging out as I did. I love you so much. You know, my number 1 goal in life is what? To keep you looking beautiful for life. And number 2, to help you save a lot of money along the way. Okay. So bye, friends. I will see you soon. And hey, let's get started on that Mary Kay business tonight, and let's have a lot of fun. Okay. Bye. Right now, I got to put this up here. Let's see if it works. Yay. Thank you for watching. Bye.